What's up guys, welcome to another day in the life of a Royal Caribbean crew member, and in today's video I thought I would talk about how many hours do I working on a cruise ship, or what is my current schedule. I have actually had 2 jobs working on cruise ships now. I originally, when I first started working on ships a few years ago, I worked in the shops on board. So for those of you who don't know, on board Royal Caribbean cruise ships we have duty and tax-free shops very similar to what you would see at an airport, and I started working in the shops. That was how I was basically introduced into the cruising world. And working in the shops, we could actually be working up to 14 hours a day, okay? So I'm not over exaggerating here, up to 14 hours a day. The schedule of the shops was open from 9 AM to 11 PM, okay? And we are working throughout that whole time. So in order for us to open the shops at 9 AM, we would be in work at 8:45 AM. And when we close the shops, we would then have to clean and then set up things for the next day, and we'd be done by about 11:30. So effectively, our day on a sea day, working in the shops, was from 8:45 in the morning to 11 PM at night. That's more than 14 hours. We got 45 minutes for lunch, and we had 2 hours for dinner. Okay, so that was our breaks. Everything in between that, we would be working. Okay, so it's 14 plus hours on a sea day, working in the shops on board Royal Caribbean. On port days, however, so for those of you who don't know and you're thinking about working on cruise ships, there are 2 types of days on cruise ships. We have sea days and port days. So lucky for me, on port days, I don't have to work. So when we're docked at sea, a lot of the venues around the ship are going to be closed, and that's actually time off for us. So we use that time to actually sleep, catch up on rest. You know, some of us might want to do laundry, we might go to the gym, but effectively we don't start work on port days till the evening. Sorry, mouth's getting dry. And yeah, on port days, on average, we'll probably work anywhere between 5 and 7 hours, which is nice. So yeah, breakdown: sea days, port days. On sea days, we work up to 14 hours, and on port days, we work 5 to 7 hours. So as soon as we set sail, we will open all the venues on the ship, and then we will work till 11 PM at night. So that was my schedule working in the shops. So now we come to my second job on board, which is what I'm doing right now, currently on this ship, and I am the assistant casino host on board. So I'm working the casino now. So I made the transition from working in the shops to the casino, which is actually very similar to what I was doing in the shops. So when we're at sea, the casino would be open all day, and when we're in port, we have to close, but then we would open in the evening into the early hours of the morning. So my actual amount of hours is probably around the same, but the times are a little different, because as you can imagine, the casinos are busier later in the night going into the early hours of the morning, whereas in the shops we would close at 11 PM. So a sea day for me, instead of starting at, let's say, 8:45 to open the shops for 9, I would probably start my day at 11:30, and then I would take a break like in the middle of the day, and then I would come back in the evening, and I would work till the early hours of the morning. So my last schedule, for example, on the sea day was I started work at 11:30 in the morning, I worked till about 4 PM, and then I had a break for about 3 hours, which is nice, and then I started work again at around 7:45, and then I worked till about 1 AM in the morning, because obviously that's when the casino is still, you know, it's still pretty busy. And the casino on this ship, and I think it's probably the same for all Royal ships, we're open anywhere between 2 and 3 AM. The rest of the ship is closed at that time, but the casino is probably the only venue that's still operating and still, you know, pretty busy early hours in the morning. You know, there will be days where, you know, you just feel tired, you feel exhausted. You know, there'll be days where you just want to go home, and you're gonna think about quitting. Like, I swear, I've thought about quitting and leaving ships like probably hundreds of times now. Like, there are days where I just feel like, oh, I just don't want to be here, I just want to go home. But you know, that's like every job in life. You know, every job you do in life, there will be times where it's tough, but in my opinion, you just have to stick it out. You know, this is what makes you better as a person, this is what makes you stronger, and yeah, working on ships for me has helped shape the person who I am today, and it's been a learning experience. It's been an amazing, just world experience. Like, you know, when you work with people from all over the world, you get a completely different aspect on how you see life afterwards, and it's hard for me to explain, but only people who have worked on cruise ships will know fully what I mean, you know, when I'm trying to talk about this. But yeah, this is how I spend my free time. So I woke up at 12 noon today. I don't start work till 5 o'clock later. I'm currently here on the pool deck, just catching some sun. Yeah, this is how I get to spend my free time when I'm not working. And I'll take you over to the mini golf now, just to show you what that looks like, because I think it'll be pretty cool just to show you some parts of the ship. If you want to see more of the ship, make sure you check out my ship tour videos. Like I said, I have a lot of working on a cruise ship videos on my channel. So this is for cold showers right here. The water actually feels really nice. Here's the mini golf. It reminds me of, you know, the Karate Kid, when they go to the arcade and they start playing like the arcade games on the mini golf. And yeah, when it's empty like this, we're allowed to play some golf as well. Should I play some golf? I might try and grab a stick now, just to show you how good I am. So that was to, you know, just give you a quick rundown as to what my schedule is like. Sea days, you could be working anywhere up to 14 hours a day. Port days, we could be working anywhere between 5 and 7 hours a day. So yeah, I have no idea how many hours that is in a week. I haven't actually worked that out yet, but we're talking a lot of hours here. We're racking up hundreds of hours here for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Comment and like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys find this information about working on a cruise ship very interesting. See you later, guys.